Hey guys, I'm Gonzalo Escobar, and I am going to show you how to draw a sprocket for a multi-speed bicycle application using Fusion 360. I'm going to start off by coming up with some parameters. The first thing when designing sprockets is to figure out what the angle between teeth are. This is a very simple calculation. We'll be using 34 teeth to design our sprocket. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build one tooth. We're going to design one tooth, and then we will create a circular pattern to design the profile of the teeth, and then we'll be extruding from that sketch to build the chainring. So let's get started. We'll just walk through this together. Let's start off by making some lines. Let's start with this plane here. We're gonna build one line coming from the center, and I'm using the center mouse wheel to pan. We're gonna draw one vertical line, and then we're gonna come over here and sketch another line from the middle. Drawing it outwards in a pretty arbitrary angle. And then go back here again, create one more line from here at another arbitrary angle. One of the things that I've enjoyed using with Fusion 360 is some of the sketch palette section here. We can just press escape to get out of this. The sketch palette section will allow us to parameterize or create some constraints for some of the lines that we have. This is going to allow us to have an easy time setting angles. One thing we're going to want to do is let's set some symmetry. So we'll want this line and this line to be symmetric to this middle line here. Okay, looks like something went wrong. So let's go ahead and press Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and let's get started again. Maybe there was an extra line there, so let's take care of that. Okay, arbitrary angle there. Press Escape. Let's go over here. Let's go to our symmetry button here, there, respect to this line. Okay, that looks symmetric, so we're happy with that. Next, we'll go ahead and use the sketch feature. We'll sketch a dimension. We'll sketch this angle. Now that this angle is sketched, it's going to allow us to reset it. And let's say 360 divided by 34 gives us about 10.5 degrees. For the sake of being able to just add all of the significant figures here, I'm sure this is not necessary. I don't know why I like doing this, but I'll go ahead and just type in all these numbers. 9, 4, 1. We have it. We might as well do it. This will hopefully just allow things to be as precise as possible, although maybe not necessary. Okay, so we started out by drawing these two lines. Okay, so we'll continue sketching, and this time we'll continue to draw lines, but what we may do is, maybe before doing this, let's also give these lines another constraint of equality. Let me see if this works. We'll make this line equal to this line. Okay, and this line, we'll make it equal. We'll make it equal to this line, maybe. Okay, so now everything is nice and equal. We'll close this up. And now what we'll do is we will draw some lines using the offset feature. Okay, so let's see here. Looks like we're all okay, so using the offset feature, we'll sketch off this line. We'll offset. Oh, note that we're in millimeters. For the sake of this, we'll want to be in inches. So let's just switch that over. Click OK. Let's go back here. We'll go over here to offset from this line. let's do 0.5 inches here. And from this line, here's another trick here. Right click, repeat offset. So off this line, 0.5 inches there. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want this to be the length of the pitch. Let's repeat the offset. This line, 0.5. Bicycle chains have half-inch pitch, so we'll set all these lines to be half-inch from the respective lines. Okay, all right. So let's see here. Okay, let's see, how are we looking here? That's looking a-okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to extend these lines a little bit. We want them to be a little bit longer, so we'll extend that line, extend this line, extend this line, extend that line, extend that line, extend that line. Okay, so now things are a little bit bigger, right? This is all to parameterize our dimensions. The next step is we're essentially looking for the little valley that the roller of the chain is going to sit in. That's what we're really targeting. And that valley is going to end up being the diameter of our chain, which for us, bicycle chain, multi-speed, the diameter is 5/16 of an inch. This is something that you can play around with, and you can change so that it fits the parameters that you need it to be, no matter what type of chain you're using. Lovely bolt circle here. We'll set this up to 5/16. 5/16 here. Draw one guy there. Enter again to make sure he's all right. Create sketch. We'll go to circle again from the center. This guy here. 5 divided by 16. Yep. Looking good. Enter, enter. From here, we'll draw some lines. We'll draw a line that's connecting the center of these two dots. So from there to there. Simple as that. We'll pull this up, out, looking at it. It's looking pretty good. And now we'll draw another set of circles that will start from the middle, and that will be tangent to the roller, to where the chain sits, the roller there. Okay, now there are multiple ways of designing chain ring teeth profiles. This happens to be the one that I found to be the easiest and most useful. I used the website gizmology.net as a reference. It's very useful here. The trim feature is going to allow us, if we zoom out here just using the mouse wheel and pan out, I bet you can almost see, what we're getting ready to use. Let's start cutting some stuff here. Let's start cutting the fat off this guy here. We can really just be very, very, very liberal with our cutting. You'll note the section that is necessary for our gear. This is the vertical line that's parallel. Actually, all this stuff can go here. That stuff can go. That stuff can go. That stuff can go. We'll zoom in a little bit more here. That stuff can go. That stuff can go. That stuff can go. Even that line can go there. It's beautiful how you can zoom in here. An intersection there that's not really all that necessary. Alrighty, so let's scroll down, and we'll want to reference 2 points here using holding the Shift button. Well, first let's say that we want to create a circular pattern, and we want to use it. I'm going to just hover over here slightly. We want to use this Shift, that, and this. guy over here, and then the center is going to be our origin. Nicely attributed. Look at what we have here. We know that we're using 34 teeth. And there we have it. That is our image. All this stuff can now get deleted. Let's move this up a little bit. Those things, we've got some angular measurements here. We can also remove. Let's remove a little too much there. Let's delete those guys as well. And there you have it, our beautiful sprocket. This is step one of creating a chainring. Step two in your design is probably going to be extruding this guy. We can do this with the press pull button. We'll select this selection. We'll be using a chain that has 1 inch and 1/8 thickness, so we'll want to create a symmetrical extrusion that is 1/8 of an inch. Before doing that, we'll be creating a new body. We'll press OK, and now we have a real body that is 1/8 of an inch thick. This is the first part of the tutorial in how to build a sprocket. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.